Bam Bam's on TV winning squashes in pretty impressive fashion. He's got a slingshot splash and he's on the road to winning lots of battle royals. His ring attire though, the flames, boy, who came up with that? I mean, that presented him as a major star, did it not?
Yeah, well, that was Vince looking at his gear and just thinking it was plain and dull. And he had fire on his head. Let's put fire on his body too.
Fantastic. It's been said that Bigelow was actually brought in to be Hulk Hogan's understudy and a tag team partner, maybe to help Hulk in reducing some of the work on the road and maybe even give Bigelow the rub. Do you remember that ever being discussed?
Well, we were looking at Bam Bam as being a top babyface. So, anytime you're looking at bringing in a top babyface with Hulk, it is to complement that and or replace it at some point. I think that's what we were looking at Bam Bam for, to come in and be a star.
Well, he's going to make his pay-per-view debut on Hulk's team at the Survivor Series. Check out this team: Hulk Hogan, Don Morocco, Ken Patera, and Paul Orndorff, all teaming with Bam Bam Bigelow. Boy, where's that old Wendy's commercial? Where's the beef? It's all on that side of the ring. They're going to wind up taking on the Heenan family, which is Andre the Giant, King Kong Bundy, Butch Reed, One Man Gang, and Rick Rude. Never mind, there's the other half of the beef. Lord, this really is the land of the giants. So what about that team, man? Don Morocco, Ken Patera, Paul Orndorff, Hulk Hogan, and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, you said it right when you said the beef, and that was, of course, the famous Hogan must pose. Yeah, Bam Bam got the win, but, well, this wasn't the, but you know what I mean.
Either way though, he's the last babyface standing after Hogan is counted out. He's going to pin Bundy and One Man Gang, and then he gets pinned by Andre.
Andre didn't like Bam Bam.
Really? Tell me about that.
Oh, go back and watch some of the fucking matches. You watch Andre grab him by the top of his, his top garment, as Paul Bosch used to say when the Tarzan. Well, he's wearing the over the shoulder garment. Well, Bam Bam, Andre would just reach out because he didn't have any hair to pull. So he would grab him by his top shirt, his gear, and just yank him and throw him around. And Andre treated him like a rag doll. Not a fan of Bam Bam's at all. Brrr, firehead.
Why though?
Andre didn't like big guys. And I think that he felt Bam Bam had a bit of an attitude coming in. And that he was a young guy that hadn't really earned his stripes in Andre's eyes. Just didn't like him. Andre, you know what? When you're 7'4", 500 pounds, and they refer to you as the boss, you don't have to have a reason for pretty much anything you do.
Well, fair enough. But what a vote of confidence it is when Hogan goes down. Bam Bam's the last babyface. I mean, I know Andre's going to win, but still, that's a pretty big damn deal.
Yeah, it sure is. And that was, kind of what we were trying to portray is that this guy's a player.
So he gets a big win over Hercules on Saturday night's main event, November 28th, 1987. Are you having any sort of communication with him? I mean, how's he doing? How's he holding up to the pressure? I only mention that because now he's a big TV star. He's got a little bit of notoriety. He's probably making more money than he ever has in his life. And he's a relatively young man, but a big man making towns all over the country. Is this too much too soon? How's he handling this personally?
I think he handled it all right. I think there were times that it may have been a little overwhelming, but for the most part, I think he handled it as well as he could have at his age. He's like a year older than I am. And I could kind of relate to it on a different level of a whole lot really fast. Somebody used to say to me, it's like, drinking water out of a fire hose. It was a lot, but I think for the most part that Scott handled it as well as he could. At the time, there were moments. There were definitely moments where he just didn't understand. I don't think he ever understood, why Andre didn't like him.